So this one caught me by surprise when I saw this headline. 3 Americans sentenced to death in failed a coup attempt trial in Democratic Republic of Congo. Usually when something says Democratic Republic, it's probably along the lines of some sort of dictatorship or very limited amount of economic freedom going on there. Now, I'm not going to disagree that there should be a coup all over the world because corrupt politicians, parasitic politicians, control the world with their corporate overlords to basically dictate our lives, take away our freedoms all over the world, not only there. So we're left with extreme inefficiencies in government all over the world. So therefore, we have so much government waste, and then we can't focus on the true issues facing us, like cancers, heart disease, longevity, peace and prosperity, economic freedom, progress, technological innovation, and an end to mental disease, so on and so forth. But so they were sentenced to death. So I guess they were fighting for the exiled. When a group of armed men led by Congolese political exile and longtime U.S. resident Christian Malanga staged and bungled an attempt to overthrow the government of President Felix whatever. See, the problem he made, I didn't really research this, but the problem he made is that he didn't get popular support first. Because once you have popular support, once you have a big force there, he supports your cause, then you have a backbone from which to stand. But if you just go there, well, I'm the ex-president, let's take over, you're taking a lot of risks. But you know what? I don't think the ex-president, took any risk because he stayed his ass in the United States. Never went over there, as far as I know. So these idiots apparently tried to do something. That night, Malanga and several dozen men first attacked. No, actually, he was there. Oh, okay. He was there. Malanga and several dozen men first attacked the home of senior politician Vital, whatever, a close ally of the president, in the capital of Kinshasa. Before invading a sprawling presidential complex in the city center, there, according to footage, Malanga live-streamed on social media the unfurled flags and chanted anti-government slogans. But Congolese troops quickly took back control, killing Malanga in the process, so he already got the death penalty. He was one of at least 6 people who lost their lives during the coup attempt. According to the Congolese, innocent victims were also killed. A security guard posted and the house was shot dead, as was a man whom the group stopped at random on the road in order to steal his Jeep. Okay. In the immediate aftermath of the coup, security forces caught 3 Americans, along with dozens of others, on the banks of nearby Congo River, trying to flee the presidential complex. That's pathetic, okay? That's pathetic. Not well thought out, not well planned, not well executed at all. A couple dozen guys, you're going to need not a huge force, but definitely more than this, unless you're going to carry out a highly likely little mission. to do whatever, and you have already people on your side who are opening doors for you and all this and that. So interesting. Well, it's pathetic. It's a continuation of the tribalism, because if they would have gotten power, we just would have had corruption as we do now, just with them in charge, with that president in charge, with a new dictatorship. But it's just pure tribalism. It's at the point where we need to think outside the box, transcend politics, come together to eradicate the bullshit, the corruption. But that takes a lot of work. That's why I set up the Humanist Network on Facebook. That's where I post most of this stuff, Facebook groups. And I have a lot of allies all over the world. So, because when the people support you, then it's not a coup. It's a revolution. It's a liberation. It's actually a liberation. So what they were trying to do is impose their will. The ex-president was trying to impose his will on the people by force. What I'm talking about, the people being represented and liberated to live free and prosperous. Something that's unheard of around the world. Religious freedom. Uniting all religions, because all desires are the same. Doesn't matter what you are. Because we are all members of a prestigious club of humanity. We should all lives are secret. And that's about it. I could do some background looking at this guy here. Let me see. Marcel Malanga. He probably lived in one of Pennsylvania or something. Seems like a lot of guys are there. Surprisingly, I don't see a wiki page or anything. Wasn't he the president? I don't know. Anyway, dumbasses doing dumbass things. What can we say?